Hello, 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 everyone. My name is Candace Sims, and I am the owner and operator of Conceptual Empowerment. And we are bereavement coordinators, which is another word for bereavement coaches. And we speak with people, we walk with people, we work with people who are having a difficult time with loss. That loss could be a loss of a person, it could be loss of a job, it could be loss of income, it could be loss of a pet. Some people may have never birthed a child, but have a love for pets. And we know how much we love our pets. And when we lose a pet, that is a heavy and a deep grief to be able to bear. And people should be able to have someone to talk to about those very, very difficult and traumatic situations. So, who I have with me today is a dear family member. She is a cousin, but I feel like she's a sister to me. She has always supported me. And before I introduce her and let her introduce herself to you, I want to share with my audience because a lot of you all know my story and how I ended up on this path, on this journey of assisting parents who have lost their children to murder. When I lost my son to murder 14 years ago, um, Deb was the one who supported me for 30 days. I was in her house, I was in her home. Um, she loved me, took care of me. Um, Answered my phone calls, intercepted the meals, the visits, and of folks that came to support me on this journey. And I will never, ever, ever forget her kindness and her gratitude and just how much she means to me. Not even just for that, primarily for that, but for so much more over the years. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to someone who I love and who I want you all to fall in love with as well. She is my cousin, Miss Deborah Warmly Carlock. Please introduce yourself and share a little bit about who you are and what you do to our audience.
Well, my name is Deborah Warmly Carl, and presently I'm retired and I stay at home, work from home, taking care of the disabled,
Mhm,
well, one individual, a disabled individual.
mhm,
And I tell you, Can, uh, sometimes I feel like I just need to get out into the community
mhm,
and do something and
mhm.
find ways to give back at this point in my life.
Oh my goodness, you give so much. You give so much. I think if you were to get outside of the community with the intention to give, you probably would find that people are giving to you.
That's something you want to do in in your heart,
Yeah.
in your mind, but I
Hmm.
guess these days it's hard to get involved.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, Deborah and I had a coaching relationship as well as our family relationship. I remember coaching you on something very, very difficult that happened to you in your life, and I want you to share a little bit about that experience, meaning that a lot of times when we go through something difficult and traumatic, we want to know, is it normal to feel this certain way? I'm feeling this, I'm thinking that, and I just need somebody to bounce this off of to make sure that I'm not losing my mind. What was your coaching experience with me like when you endured something tragic that happened to you?
Well, I always feel comfortable speaking with you. Can you make me feel comfortable? And I guess it's kind of hard for me to express what I'm really feeling
Hmm.
when it comes to grief because I'm not as emotional in my days now as I was as a younger person.
Yeah.
But I feel a grief. I have a lot of family members that come to mind, like on the holidays. I had two sisters to pass, my dad, and other family members close to me.
Hmm.
And I was always a part of the process
Yeah.
in that preparation for preparing, their final wishes.
Yeah.
And my mom's as well is something I said I wanted to do 30 years ago, and it came to pass.
Hmm.
And I was just so elated that I actually did this,
Mm.
something that I anticipated many, many years ago.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
the it was difficult because I love my mother so
Hmm.
much. I love my sisters too,
Yeah.
but I guess over time,
Hmm.
uh, it got easier, and I guess the memories
Yeah.
didn't fade, but they were always there.
Yeah.
But always on holidays,
Oh.
I get really emotional
Hmm.
and I cry and I laugh. It's just all a experience in life.
Yeah.
And I find myself even nowadays preparing for my final wishes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's something I'm
Hmm.
working on
Right. Yeah. You know.
because I mean, it's hard,
Hmm.
but it's reality,
Yeah.
you
You said
know.
it. It's reality. It's
Yeah.
reality. It is hard.
Hmm.
Death is
Hmm.
something that we don't have daily conversations about with our family
Right.
members or even our friends. And even sometimes in our worship services, when we are
Hmm.
talking about death, we're talking about Jesus's death, so much so, more so than our own deaths, unless,
You never
there's a,
forget it,
yeah,
you know.
exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. And I think, what I'm hearing you say and what I'm hearing you express is, when that time, we all know that that time is coming, and we
Mhm.
don't know really how we're going to, um, what are we going to be like when we face it? What are we going to feel? Um, how much strength are we going to have to take care of those final moments?
Exactly.
We
Where the
we just don't
strength,
know where you're right, right.
yes,
And what a coach does is a coach helps a person to understand that that strength is there, that it's not an outward strength, it's an inward strength,
exactly.
you know
Yes,
and I think if I as a coach can help my clients understand that the inner strength is just as important as the outer strength, then you don't have to be so concerned about what you look like on the outside while you're
yes,
working and operating in that inner strength, because that's what's
that's right.
important.
Yes, it is.
Hmm.
Most definitely.
Yes, yes.
So that's the main thing right now
That's
in
the
my
main
life.
thing. And I
But
appreciate.
just
Mhm.
yeah, just when I'm thinking about it, because you get to thinking and you think about so many things and how you just watched her through the whole process.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I feel good because I was able to be there, you know,
Yeah.
until the wheels fall off per se. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Exactly.
I mean, it's like I did it, you know,
Mhm.
and I'm kind of proud. I'm proud of that, but
Mhm.
at the same time, all these just mixed emotions,
Mhm.
about
Mhm.
grieving, for my
Mhm.
sisters and family members.
Mhm.
But my mom she was just she was my heart.
Yeah, she'll always be your heart. She'll always be
Oh
in
yeah.
your heart, and she'll always be your heart. And, just like you and I both during this holiday season, it can be a
Yeah,
little difficult, just
yeah.
thinking about that empty seat at the table. But
Hmm.
also with proper balance, we can also cherish the memories that
Oh
we
yes.
have,
Oh
especially of
yes.
those times that make us laugh, you know.
Hmm.
We'll
It's
always
like
have that.
you laughing and crying at the same
At
time.
the same time, absolutely, at the same time. Well,
Yeah.
Deb, I appreciate you so much taking out a few minutes of your day to just talk with me, to chat with me a little bit for our audience, to show the benefits and the importance of talking about how you're feeling internally whenever you lose someone close to you, and that there is benefits in coaching if you're unable to see a counselor. Coaching and counseling are two different things, but they're both beneficial and they're both different.
Hmm.
There may be people that may opt for the more viable option of counseling, but then there may be
Yeah.
some that may want to do coaching, and coaching is just as effective. So, along
Hmm.
with appreciating you for allowing me to coach with you, I thank you so much for joining me today on this video. And for any of you out there who would like to connect with me to do a consult, you can connect with me through my website. It's www.concepts-power.com, or you can email me at csims@concepts-power. Thank you so much again for tuning in, and look forward to more coaching videos on the importance and the benefits of hiring a life coach. Thank you.